Here is our old York air handler that's coming out today. It's a 2-ton air handler, but it's a 1.5 ton system. We'll be going back with the Bryant 1.5 ton split 14 seer system. Ought to be running a static around 0.3, 0.4 with this ductwork. So we've already set up the speed tap on the blower, and we can confirm that with the iConnect when we're done, or with the DAFM3 because it's just one grill on the sidewall, so it'll be real easy to measure. Alright guys, I'm gonna get to work ripping this thing out. We have our old return box here. What I'm gonna do is cut it down a little bit on the top and blank it off so it'll fit into our 14.5 inch air handler, because the York was 18 inches wide, and we can just fill that part in and it will work just fine with our new unit. Here is the old squared around from the previous unit as well. Because the York was taller, all we did was disconnect it and flip it the other direction, and it will be good to go with our next air handler. It'll fit perfectly. Here's our Bryant air handler all set in place. We have our squared around turned sideways tied in. We have our box panned down, tied into the back of it. We're going to tie in our copper. Everything's flushed up. There's our drains over there. We'll tie those in too. We're getting a torch and some of the copper because it's 5/8 coming out of here. We have 3/4 line set, so we can just mate them together. Pretty easy. So, making progress. There's our other one we did yesterday. I just love this. We're putting pressure on the lines brazing. My brother brazed it. You guys think that one's gonna leak? Super tech. Super tech. Here's our Bryant all tied in. We have 2 drains, secondary drain and primary drain with a vent. There's a little cap on the primary down there where you can open it up if you need to clean it. There's our line set coming in. There's my drill. And all my crap. And some more crap. And some more crap. I hear the familiar sound of refrigerant going through the lines, meaning my brother has released a charge out of the condenser. And I'm about to put power on this unit so we can start it up. We have our Bryant 1.5 ton up and running. 214 DNA 14 seer. Got the Testo 570s on this one because this is I gave these to my brother. It's one of those that doesn't accept technology unless you throw it at him, so I threw it at him and he has finally started using them. As you see, 29 degrees superheat, not much subcooling, probably not a lot of it might not even be liquid making it to the evaporator because it's so hot up in the attic. So let it run for a minute. It's going to add some more charge, get it up to, let's see, 11 degrees of subcooling. Airflow is good. We checked that with the field piece dual port manometer. 0.22 static, really good. So we should be getting around 610, 620 CFM based on that number. So good. Gonna finish things up. Everything's looking good so far.